So the three most important ceremonies in the Igbo culture are a child's birth, marriage, and death. Now, this depends from village to village, but 8 days after a baby is born, they are prepared to be circumcised. Depending on the mother's health after birth, 28 days after the baby is born, they have a different ceremony where they bury the baby's umbilical cord under a tree chosen by the mother. And they do that to celebrate the baby's survival. Another ceremony that follows a child's birth is the name-giving ceremony, where everyone comes together and they choose a name. Names in the Igbo culture are very important. They usually bear a message or a prayer. They are given to the baby depending on birthmarks or how the baby looks like. Name-giving ceremony is very important because it represents how much the family cares about the baby and how thankful they are that the baby survived birth. Two of the most common names given in Igbo culture are Nwanyimeole, which is usually given to a girl after the father is expecting a boy, or Onwubiko, which is usually given after the mother suffered many miscarriages.
The Igbo tribe have a very specific way on how they go about their marriages. It starts with 4 stages. The first is asking the woman's consent to marry her. The marriage process is usually very long. It takes 1 year to several years. In fact, it's not that uncommon that it could take up to 7 years. The second is negotiating the price because they have to pay their bride. The third is testing the woman's character, which they just give a few simple tasks, cooking, cleaning, just seeing her character, what she's like. And then the final is eventually paying the bride. Even as the bride and the groom walk down the aisle, money gets thrown at them.
According to the Igbo culture, when a person dies, they're simply going from this world to a spiritual world. They also believe that you can either have a good or a bad death. And if you die of a good death, then you are reborn as a baby. After you die, you're dressed in your best outfit and you're put in a sitting position so everyone can say goodbye. The dead body is then wrapped in a grass mat and buried. And if you're the head of the house, then you are buried underneath it. They believe that it's an honor to die of old age. Males and elders are highly respected within the Igbo culture.
Status is usually based on wealth. The house went from mud walls to thatch to concrete with water and electricity, so there have been many changes throughout the eras of the Igbo tribe. It is very common for them to have more than one wife.
And all of the extended family live in the same compound.
They wear traditional clothing during special occasions, weddings, births, naming ceremonies, etc. The men wear cotton robes, shirts, and sandals.